today's video, we're exploring the Andaz Maui, one of the best resorts in the Wailea Beach area. One big favor before we dive in is to give this video a like and subscribe if you like content like this. Welcome into the Andaz Maui. Let's take a look at the view. This is a standard sized room with an ocean view. So right past the villas, you can see the ocean, and there's also the adults only tranquil pools over here. It's pretty cool that each room does come with its own balcony. If you want, you can open both sides and enjoy the heat. There's a nice comfy lounging area over here where you can enjoy TV. And this is not a pull-out bed, but I think if you wanted to, someone could probably sleep on this couch. TV is a pretty decent size. Right around the corner is going to be the temperature control and also the mini bar. What's really nice about Andaz properties and one of my favorite amenities is that the snacks in room are complimentary and they do refill these each day. So you have the Maui style potato chips and Maui cookies. Nespresso is the fancy kind, and also a wide variety of teas. Another nice touch is the mini fridge. Originally it came with a pog and a root beer, but you notice how they also keep the glasses cool for you so you can enjoy a nice cool drink after enjoying the beach. The bed is super comfy, which is really nice. And if you need more storage for your luggage, there is storage down below. This is a workstation, which is pretty comfy, and each room does have like the art. It's interesting how it's placed on the desk and not actually hung up, but I guess that's also like an artistic choice. Blackout curtains and sheer curtains are all electronically controlled over here. And if we come over here, this is the bathroom. The closet is behind this door number 1. Pretty large walk-in closet. So you have an ironing board, lots of hangers, luggage rack, and the safe is down here as well. If you flip it around, this is the sink area, and all of the bathroom amenities are going to be from Wailea. This is actually one of my favorite scents, so it's kind of like a coconut mango blend scent, but it smells very tropical, and I was tempted to buy this. Other amenities, toothbrush, which is nice since a lot of hotels stopped automatically including toothbrushes into the bathroom. Hair dryer is from Dry Bar, which is nice. Behind door number 2 is the toilet. And let's check out the shower area. There's not a bathtub, but the shower situation is a bit interesting. Hopefully you're traveling with someone you know and trust, because these wooden blinds open from the other side. The wooden blinds open, or you can just push them aside. In case you're wondering where we are, we're right here in room 548. So it looks like a short row of standard size room, slightly larger rooms across the hallway, and a suite. What's really nice is that Andaz really makes you feel welcomed. So right when you walk in, they do give you some leis. Ladies get the flower one and guys get the nuts. You also get a reusable bag, which is very colorful, very beautiful, along with some path water. So I like the colorful vibes that the property has. It's like very happy. Inside the room were also welcome goodies. So cookies, candy jellies, and chocolate. And that wraps up the room tour. Let's go check out the rest of the property. The property has a wide range of dining options. So Kana Kitchen was one of our favorites. Like everything we had there was delicious. So stay tuned if you want to see our review of the dinner. We also tried out Morimoto and we were pleasantly surprised. We've previously tried it in Vegas and we weren't that impressed, but I think maybe it was just the items we ordered back then, but it was a pretty good experience. So keep watching in the video if you want to see that as well. There's also a lot of art throughout the property and it looks really fun, and it's all made by an artist that's local to Maui named Welzy. That's kind of the pop art vibe and features a lot of sea creatures and a lot of Maui themed art, and all of the original pieces are made on the same materials that surfboards are made out of. Definitely worth admiring and checking out some of his art if that's what you're interested in. Other amenities are the fitness center, so lots of Peloton bikes here, wide variety of ellipticals, and free weights. For water on property, they do give you the PAF water bottle, and you can find water refill stations on each even floor. For swimming pools, there's the main pool area where there's a nice cascade of pools, but there's also a secret one near the spa, and that's the tranquil pool where it's adults only. We booked a stay using World of Hyatt points, and what's really nice about booking with points is that the resort fee is waived. If you were to book with cash, you will be subject to about a $50 per day resort fee. If you want to learn more about credit cards that offer flexible points that transfer to Hyatt, I'll leave a link down in the description box below. Make sure the offers are competitive, but using those links really helps support the channel, so thank you in advance. The resort fee covers a bunch of activities. So each day, there are a wide variety of fitness classes, water activities, and resort activities. What's also really nice is that the resort fee covers water equipment rentals plus the beach chairs. So there's a lot of other resorts on this island that will charge like $75 for half a day of a beach rental. And here, as long as you are a staying guest on property, you can ask them to set up a beach lounger for you, and it's complimentary. Same thing with all the snorkel gear, paddleboarding, kayaks. It's all free and included in the resort fee. There's also a house car, so it'll take you anywhere in the Wailea area, and we're probably going to use that to move over to the next hotel or check out the shops. Good morning, it's breakfast time. Breakfast is included for us since we have Hyatt Globalist status, and it is a breakfast buffet. There's a couple of different stations. So we have the protein station, where there's bacon, eggs, and 2 types of sausage. There's also plenty of fruits, cold cuts, smoked salmon, pastries, cereal, and some chia seed pudding. You can get custom omelets made, and that's what we did here. This is an everything omelet with egg white with avocado on top. What's also really nice is that there is a juice bar. This is the green juice, but they also have like apple and ginger, coconut water, just fresh pressed juices, nice and refreshing. They also have lychees, which is pretty cool. Let's dive into the omelet. Pretty good omelet, perfectly cooked. Try some blueberries. Blueberries are nice and sweet. Back in San Francisco, they have a really popular item called Millionaire's Bacon, and what they do is they have honey glaze along with maple syrup and brown sugar. So I feel like that one's a little too sweet, but let's try this one that's just honey glazed. That's really good. It's probably really bad for me, but it's not too sweet. There's also golden watermelon, so let's try that. Yeah, watermelon's perfectly ripe and nice and sweet. Overall, it's a pretty decent buffet spread and lots of protein options, which is always good, plus lots of juice and fruits. And Seb really likes the golden watermelon. He just ran and got a plate. All right, cheers. See you in a bit. The Andaz is located in Wailea Beach, and it feels like a calm oasis. There's a house car that can take you within the area, so you're less than a 5-minute drive away from the shops, where you can find restaurants and luxury shopping boutiques. It's also a short ride away from nearby resorts in the area, so you can easily book dinner reservations elsewhere and request a pickup back if you want to. There's also a path along the beach to walk to nearby resorts. All right, it's dinner time, and the first dish is octopus salad. So this is the signature appetizer here, and 1 grilled octopus, some kale, it looks like, and croutons, some cheese on top. Let's try it. Really tender, and probably some of the best octopus I've had. Highly recommend this dish. This octopus is cooked to perfection. Next up, we have the buttered red crab. This looks really good. So the bottom is red crab meat, top is an onsen egg, and there is ikara on top. Take a piece of bread and some crab with some onsen egg. Put it all together. The buttered crab by itself is delicious, super smooth and tender. All together is perfection. Yeah, crab meat, nice tender, butter, nice and smooth, and onsen egg just puts another layer of smoothness on top of it. Yeah, highly recommend. Next up is the Wagyu hanger steak. It's perfectly cooked medium rare, and on the other side is a green papaya salad. That's really good. This is the appetizer size, so that's why it's so small. Let's try the green papaya salad. Papaya salad dressing's a little strong, a little too much fish sauce, but I think it works all together. I think the first 2 appetizers were still my favorite, so if you're like debating between them, prioritize the octopus or the buttered crab. Final dish of the night is the market catch, and this is a mohinga fish. This is a white flaky fish, and then it's celery root puree, jalapenos, bok choy mushrooms, and some sesame oil. Yeah, I can definitely smell like the steamed aromatics. Smells really good. And it's like a firm, flaky fish. Really meaty-like is the best way to describe it. I like the Asian flavors that are there. Yeah, mohinga fish. We've had this before in like Burmese cooking. Overall, solid dinner, and I would highly recommend checking out this place. Every dish we've had was exceptional. Good morning. It's time for breakfast number 2, and I got some of the greatest hits, which are the honey-cured bacon, smoked salmon. Grilled veggies today is going to be the grilled cauliflower, and the new star is the French toast. The French toast here is really good. Probably really bad for you, but it tastes really good. And for the made-to-order selection, I got everything omelet, no jalapenos with an avocado. Plan today is take it easy. So that's what we're going to do. Let's try the omelets. Omelet's perfectly cooked. I'm gonna wrap up here and see you in a bit. The snorkeling right in front of the resort is surprisingly good, especially if you're up early enough to beat the crowds and the wind. The reef near the north side near the rocks tend to have the clearest water and most marine life. You might even be able to spot a few sea turtles out there and plenty of reef fish. The visibility is best in the morning, ideally before 9 a.m. If you're staying at the Andaz, you can rent snorkel or water equipment for free. The beach chairs are also complimentary for hotel guests and included in the resort fee. One thing to keep in mind is that there is no lifeguard on duty, so be self-aware and don't be afraid to grab some extra floating devices from the equipment stand if you're not a strong swimmer. It's dinner time and we are at Morimoto's. So first up, we have sticky ribs. Let's give it a try. It's nice and tender, so it easily falls off the bone if you just like poke into it. Kind of like a sweet and sour flavor, but it's not really crispy on the outside. So I think that's where looks can be deceiving. But overall, pretty good. Yeah, really good flavors, and I like that it's fall off the bone. Next up is the toro tartare. How it works is the toro tartare is in the middle, have some crispy rice on top with some caviar, and these are the condiments that you put on top. So this one, wasabi and sour cream, and just eat it as a bite. Cheers. Pretty good. Toro tartare is nice and smooth. Crispy rice puts some texture on it, and then it's also a blend of flavors. Yeah, I think this is worth trying. Final dish of the night is the yellowtail bop. It is prepared tableside, and it comes with the raw yellowtail, and so they push the yellowtail to the side so a hot stone can warm it up and cook it. And while it's heating up, they mix all of the ingredients together along with the sauce for the rest of the rice. So the yellowtail is actually perfectly cooked. It's cooked all the way through, which is really nice. And let's give it a try. The sauce is also a sweet glaze, and have some veggies as well. The yellowtail is nice and soft, not overcooked at all, and it goes really well with the rice. Fun fact, this is actually one of the dishes that won Chef Morimoto the Iron Chef title. Overall, great dinner, and I think it comes at a fair price point. Reservations are required, so be sure to make them if you plan on eating here. I got tempted by dessert. We have the ube cheesecake, and it has shaved coconut on the outside, and it looks delicious. It's a Basque-style cheesecake, so it's more creamy and light compared to the traditional cheesecake. Let's take a bite. That's really good. So the toasted coconut puts a lot of texture on the creaminess of the cheesecake. So it's kind of like a mascarpone cheese is kind of what it tastes like. So it's a little tart and a little sweet, but not overwhelming, which I really like. I think the ube Basque cheesecake is one of the most unique desserts on the menu, because most restaurants usually just have like regular Basque cheesecake, but ube flavor kind of just makes it a little different and unique. And wrap up here and see you in a bit. Overall, we really enjoyed our stay at the Andaz, and we would happily stay here again. Service is amazing, like especially at the restaurants and around the property. Like everyone was super friendly and helpful. There's also a lot of amenities on property, which a lot of nearby resorts in the same category would probably charge a lot of money for, which they actually do, but they are complimentary here. Examples would be welcome amenities, beach bags, and water equipment. So yeah, nearby resorts would charge for that, but it's all complimentary here and included in the resort fee. Food on property is also amazing, and I think it's at a fair price point. If you made it this far in the video, leave a turtle emoji down in the comments below and I'll try to heart and respond. My question to you is, what are your thoughts on the Andaz Maui, and would you stay here in the future? And if you have, how was your experience? Let me and everyone else know down in the comments below. See you in the next one.